Hello everyone, again I'm Dev with lecture number 3, Major Domains of the Earth, chapter number 5, Geography, class 6 by Bhavna Kaushik. Now what are we going to study in this lecture? We will study in this lecture about hydrosphere. Okay. Now hydrosphere means what? The domain of the earth, that part of the earth where the water is found. Okay. Now you see over here, we have written over here earth. Earth is said to be as the blue planet. Okay. Why earth is said to be the blue planet? Only because of the presence of water bodies. That is why earth is said to as blue planet. Okay. Now in the previous lecture, we have studied about continents. Now we talk about that continents. The continents are the land mass. Okay, the part which is covering land mass. But now hydrosphere is covering what? Water. Hydrosphere means water. Okay. Now we will study in this video lecture about hydrosphere. Okay. Now earth, as I have told you, it is said blue planet because most of its part is covered with water bodies. If we will see in the map, then you will see the blue color thing. That blue color thing represents what? Water bodies. Okay. The blue color signifies in the map water. Earth is said to be the blue planet because more than 71% of earth is covered with water. Okay. If we see in the map, only some part of the map is covered with the landmass, but 71%, more than 71% of earth is covered with water. Now see in this pic, you can see in this map that the blue color is representing what? The water bodies, and the rest of the part is representing, signifying the landmass. Okay. Now we will see that as we are studying over here that now 71% of the earth is covered with water, then we are having a lot of water. If we can think that also, like we are having only 29% of land we are having. But you know what happened? 71% of earth is covered with water. Yes, okay. But out of that, 97% of the earth's water is found in oceans. Okay, it is of saline nature and it is not fit for drinking. That means only 2.8% we are having for drinking. Okay. Now it was like 2.8% was left for our drinking. Now large portion of water is in the form of ice sheets and glaciers. Okay. Now large portion of water they are found in the form of ice sheets and glaciers. So as we say that we are having a lot of water, but still we are having only less amount of water which is fit for drinking. Now how much water is for use? Water for use is like 0.03%. Only 0.03% fresh water is left for us for drinking. That is why we say that save water. This is why many a times you might have heard the saying that we should save water because we are having shortage of water. Hence, despite being a blue planet, we face a shortage of water just because only 0.03% of water is left with us for drinking. That is why it is said that we should use the water judiciously. We should not waste the water. We should save our water because despite of being our earth as a blue planet, we are still facing a shortage of water as we are having only 0.03% fresh water left for our drinking. We are having water in abundance, but for us, for drinking, only a small amount of water is left. Henceforth, we should use the water judiciously. We should save the water. Okay. Now, what are we going to study in this video? Like in this new topic, we will study about the oceans. Okay. Previously, we studied about like hydrosphere. Okay. So now we will study about oceans. Oceans. Now, where is water? Water is found in the oceans. Now we are going to study that how many oceans are present on the earth. So we all are going to understand these things in this video lecture. Now oceans are the major part of hydrosphere. Okay, hydrosphere we have already studied. Like what is hydrosphere? It means like water. Hydrosphere, the part of the earth which is covered with water. So now the oceans are the major part of the hydrosphere. They form a major part of the hydrosphere. Now hydrosphere is found where like lakes, rivers, seas. That is something different, but that is a very small proportion. But now oceans, they cover a very major part of the hydrosphere. Now the ocean waters are always moving. The three chief movements of ocean waters are waves, tides, ocean current. Now the ocean water, you might have seen, it is always moving. It's continuously moving. Okay. And how they are moving? The three chief movements like waves, tides, ocean currents. Okay. Waves means what? लहरें. ठीक है ना? लहरें. Like लहर जो आती है, that is known as waves. Next is the tides. Now how the water moves in the form of tides. Rhythmic rise and fall of water. You're going to study in class 7 about waves, tides and ocean current. Okay. Tides are also of two types. That also you're going to study in class 7th. So okay. And now the ocean current. We will talk about the ocean current. The water is displaced in the ocean from one place to the other. Okay, that is known as ocean current. Okay, like if we see from one coast to the other coast, different coasts, displacement of the water from one coast to the other coast is known as like ocean current. Movement of water is due to the like ocean current. So these are the three factors due to which the water is moving. Okay, now we will study about major oceans. First is the Pacific Ocean. Second is the Atlantic Ocean. Third is the Indian Ocean. Fourth is the Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Okay. So these are the like mainly 5 oceans. Okay. So now we will study about all these 5 oceans. Now you can see on this map the black color lines are denoting the different types of oceans. And the red color, it is signifying that Pacific Ocean is also like having two parts, North Pacific and South Pacific, and Atlantic also North Atlantic and South Atlantic Ocean. Now you can see over here, this is the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, and Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the earth, lies in the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape. Asia, Australia and North and South America are surrounded. Now this Mariana Trench is so deep, it is 11,000 meters deep, and it is so deep that the whole Mount Everest can dip inside it. It is also said as a ring of fire because in this whole area volcanoes are found and many earthquakes also come into this. Okay, and because it is also very destructive. Now this next pic you can see, it is of the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world, and it is flanked by the North and South Americas on the western side and Europe and Africa on the eastern side. The coastline of Atlantic Ocean is highly intended, ideal for natural harbor, and from the point of view of commerce, it is the busiest ocean. And you can see the shape of Atlantic Ocean is S shape. Like intended means like there are a lot of rocks over there. So natural harbors can be made over here. So the advantage of this highly intended means we do not have to do more construction. We get naturally as a port, and we can bring the ship and we can park the ship over here in the natural harbor. The Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after a country, that is India. The shape of ocean is almost triangular. In the north it is bound by Asia, in the west by Africa, and in the east by Australia. So now you can see in the picture which is going to come that the shape of the Indian Ocean is almost triangular. You can see over here in the picture the triangle shape, and with a black circle, that is the Indian Ocean. You can see over here in this picture. Below the Indian Ocean is the Southern Ocean. Okay. Now in Southern Ocean there is like Antarctica, and next to Antarctica it is the Now the Southern Ocean, it encircles the continent of Antarctica and extends northward to 60 degrees south latitude. That means almost like it is not in the pole. We cannot say that the Southern Ocean is there in the South Pole. It is almost below 66.5 degree Antarctic circle. Now there is below the Antarctic Circle is the Southern Ocean. That almost that area is the Southern Ocean. Now the next is the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounds the North Pole. Now as the Southern Ocean is there, it is in the South Pole. Now the Arctic Ocean is there in the next to the North Pole. Okay, 60 degree north के ऊपर. Now it is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as Bering Strait. Now you can see over here in the picture with the red circle, this is like the North Pole and around it is the Arctic Circle. Now the Arctic Ocean is almost touching the other oceans also, like from down the Atlantic, from above the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so almost it is covering, it is touching all the oceans. Now you can see a picture on your screen. You can see the above it is the Arctic Ocean and below it is the Pacific Ocean, and between these two oceans a narrow passage is going, that is a Bering Strait. Now almost we have covered all the oceans and hydrosphere topic in this chapter. By the time, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself, do read the topic.